I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea and dropping wisdom. Don't worry about missing the headlines. We're here to help. It's the Orlando Shine.
Welcome to the Orlando Shine Show. This is Brendan O'Connor from OrlandoShine.com, and John Busticker is out of town this week, as happens occasionally, and subbing in is his favorite sub.
John's favorite sub.
John's favorite sub. We'll make you a t-shirt.
Hey everybody, it's Scotty.
Scotty Campbell. Scotty the Body Campbell is here. It's John's favorite sub. Sounds like something we need to talk about later. How you doing, Scotty?
I'm doing great. We just went to go see a cool show, so I'm kind of still
You're all
riding high
hyped
from
up?
that creativity that we witnessed.
Well, let's talk about it. It was
Sure.
the Blueman Group opener.
Blueman Group coming back to Orlando
on International Drive.
Drive in the Icon Park.
Very exciting. You used to work for Blueman Group back in the day.
I did for a while, just before the recession, and I guess I could tell you the end of that story.
Yeah.
But I loved working there. It was great.
I remember you traveling. You used to travel to New York. You loved going.
New York, yeah. They used to. It was awesome. Like training would be, if I needed any training, they'd send me up there. If there was a conference, they'd send me up there.
And you had a place to stay when you went to New York too.
Well, yeah, they were paying for it. That's always nice.
We're hanging out but we didn't stay over on International Drive. We we wussied out and we came back to Ivanhoe Village. And we're hanging out at Thirsty Topher / Ziggy's Pizza, and our pizza just arrived. Do you know which is which?
I don't, but you got creative, so
I think mine's the one with
Yes.
the weird stuff on it. There we go. Good job. Come on, Scotty. Dead air. Okay.
Careful. There you go. All right, sorry everybody. We're arranging our pizza.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Scotty, how's your week been?
My week's been pretty busy, actually.
Do you want to talk about any special projects?
Work has been busy. What?
Do you want any special projects you want to talk about?
Do I have any special projects? No, I mean, the only thing that has been kind of special outside of work is helping with some of the Fringe reviews.
It's Orlando Fringe this week. It's the last week right now, and we've been going to reviews of all the different shows. And do you have a standout show so far, Scotty? Maybe your best of the best?
Oh, gosh. That's I've only had a chance to see 3 so far, but
okay.
I would have to pick 2. I liked one called The Pink List. That's on the more serious side.
What's it about?
Gays in the Holocaust.
Yeah, that's real serious.
And then I loved Dad Bod Dance Off with Joel Warren and Robbie
Ross
Pygott. And Ross Patchett is not in that show.
Oh, just Robbie Pygott.
Robbie Pygott. And then also Lisa Glaze is the woman's name. And she was a bit of she's a crazy person, but a joy to witness.
Sorry, one of our favorite people just walked in. It's Jackie Shunk. Hey, it's the Shunk.
Hi.
Jackie, where have you been?
Oh, I was at kickball.
Kickball?
Yeah.
You're kicking balls?
Oh, sure am.
All right. Did you win?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, you didn't look too happy when you walked in, so I wasn't sure.
No, I didn't. What are we doing this for?
Well, this is the Orlando Shine Show.
We love Orlando Shine.
Right now, you're on Real Radio 104.1. Millions of people are hearing the dulcet tones of your voice.
You're welcome.
Jackie, I have to say, people might not know, but you were featured prevalently in our recent coverage at Forbidden Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Our photographer, Pascal, took so many amazing photos of you in the crowd.
She was feral.
Yeah.
At Forbidden. She had a time.
What was it like at Forbidden Kingdom?
It was so good. They extended it to 3 days next year.
Okay.
They needed to.
Yeah.
It's getting bigger and bigger, and that was the right move.
It was the right move.
It was so much fun.
It was packed. Everybody had a good time.
It was a great time.
You're hitting all the fests.
Yeah.
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 Were you at Rolling Loud?
No, I went to Rockville.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
which
same
I
weekend.
also heard was an experience.
Fantastic.
All right, we should talk to you. Can I have you on the show sometime? You can talk about
Please.
festivals?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I love it. Give
All
me
right,
a kiss.
bye.
Mwah.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. That's Jackie.
Hey, everybody, that was Jackie.
That was Jackie. Yeah, we have a great photo gallery of Forbidden Kingdom that she showed up in.
Yeah.
That was Pascal took shots one day, and Cole Ditzel took some amazing photos as well on the Saturday. So if you want to see the photo coverage of that, you should go there. And then Dallas Ward was just at Rolling Loud, which I have to say that's going to be a story we're going to talk about. But Rolling Loud is rolling out a movie with Owen Wilson.
I saw that. Well, that's a story we'll talk about tonight, but also you can find it on OrlandoShine.com.
Yeah, if you want to read about it.
If you want. If
Go
you
on over
like
there.
to read.
Yeah. Do you want to talk? Let's just hop into the news. If we want. I've had a busy week, but people could hear about that later. There's so many things to talk about.
All right.
Are you ready? Is your brain ready? You're forgetting things already. We had an interesting drive home, and you were forgetting things that we saw, and you're hallucinating.
You're hilarious.
Well, I have to say, listeners, Scotty and I are having a domestic dispute this evening. So if you're sensing the tension, it's real. There's a real tension.
It's real live couple
stuff,
happening.
and we're fighting. So you get to hear all about it.
We're like a reality show, but on the radio.
Yeah, and maybe I'll get them mad enough to talk about it. There's a new president of the Walt Disney World Resort. If you care about that. Did you hear about that, Scotty?
I didn't hear about that. Is it on OrlandoShine.com?
I haven't picked it up. I just thought I would just talk about it on the radio instead.
That's good, because I was going to have to hear, well, you could have read about it.
Joe Schott has been named the new president of Walt Disney World Resort, replacing Jeff Volley, who was retiring after a 36-year career with Disney, including just 6 years as the Walt Disney World president. But they were some tumultuous 6 years, so I don't blame him for wanting to piece out of that a little bit early. And this new guy, Schott, he's been with the company for 40 years, and he started his career as a Jungle Cruise skipper.
Oh, my gosh.
I know, and now he's in charge of the whole thing. Right?
Yeah.
I think they all kind of start them there. I think they get somebody like a tech bro or something.
Right.
Like, you got to start on a ride first, so we can talk about it when you eventually become the president. Because they don't like people just coming in and they're like, I was the marketing.
Or it's a solid company where you can work your way up. That's to me, that's a sign of a good company.
Yeah. So anyway, exciting. That was announced May 18th.
Okay.
I'll try to get a story up about it.
That'd be good, being a news website and all.
A story we didn't get to talk about last week just because we ran out of time, but the FWC, the Fish and Wildlife Commission, is pausing sloth importation into the state of Florida as a direct result of what was happening with Sloth World over on International Drive. Ann Escamani poked the sloth bear enough, I guess, and she was like, what's happening here? This is crazy. You guys should actually be doing something. And they did. And so they paused it. They're going to look at their policies and try to figure out what they should and shouldn't be doing.
Perfect.
Which I think is fantastic.
No, I think it's a great thing. Yeah,
over 50 sloths died at Sloth World. If you missed that story, it's kind of crazy. Everybody's been following it since, because then they gave 13 remaining sloths to the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens. They've been looking after those sloths ever since.
Right.
And they lost, a few more. They keep dying. The last one was Mr. Ginger, which is sad because he was a redhead, and I like redheads. So sorry, Mr. Ginger. Sorry you had to pass like that. So Anna, thank you for fighting that fight. Mead Botanical Garden is in the middle of its bloom watch for the Queen of the Night cactus. That's one of my favorite things that happens every year. It's a cactus that blooms the bloom will last for one evening, and it's the size of...
Wow. And so what do? We all run over there when we find out?
Yeah, if you want to see it. And they'll try to tell you when it's peak bloom, which is the most exciting, because it looks like a
well, wait, so
coral
it's
reef.
I thought you said one day.
Well, one bloom will last one night.
Okay.
But sometimes during peak bloom, you'll have multiple blooms in an evening.
I see.
Which is the most exciting time to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, which because you've come with me. I make you go see the big tree at the corner Welton and Hardy in Audubon Park.
I'm sorry. This situation at Mead Garden seems very formalized. So I'm trying to understand.
They have a cop there. It's nighttime. They make sure everybody's safe. It's ADA accessible. There's flashlights and stuff. They make it a big thing, and I like that there's Mead Garden.
Single file line.
Yeah, right. If you're talking too loud, they'll hush you, pinch you in the butt. But my favorite place to see this cactus is at Welton and Hardy, and it really kind of heralds the summer because it's the beginning of the hot and sweaty months, and you can feel it in the air, and it smells good. Like it's beautiful. It's really cool, and I love seeing everybody hanging out, just looking at a big cactus bloom.
Yeah, and we're sure everything is okay through the freeze.
Yeah, I drove by Welton and Hardy, and it looks okay.
Okay.
And I saw the little fuzzy buds. They look like little peckers. Yeah. Little hairy Sasquatch peckers. And right before they bloom, they get even more phallic. Cactuses are very primitive species, so they look like those things. Yeah, it looks like you're walking through a bathhouse sometimes. And anyway, skip that story. A Florida Attorney General says that the NFL is racist. You sent me this story, Scotty? Did you read it?
Yeah. No, I'd seen that was percolating. Yeah. And I guess now action is taken, but the NFL seems pretty firm and feeling that they have done no wrong.
Do you remember any specifics?
What's that?
Do you remember any specifics?
Well,
I have
general,
it written down.
I know that it really isn't the Attorney General's job what he's doing. I mean, he has other things that he should be. Yeah, this is clearly like a grandstanding move.
It's DEI stuff. So the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said the league is cooperating with Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier after receiving a subpoena earlier this month investigating whether the NFL has committed civil rights violations related to the Rooney Rule and other employment practices. And apparently the Rooney Rule, do you know what it is, Scotty? The Rooney Rule. It requires NFL teams to interview at least 2 minority candidates for vacant head coaches, general managers, or coordinator positions. So anytime one of those positions come up, they always make sure that 2 of the people that they interview are minorities. And Uthmeier is saying that is blatant race and sex discrimination. And he doesn't like it. And so they're...
Right, no.
He's crying wolf a little bit. So good luck with that. And NFL's like, whatever, man, we'll comply, but you're crazy. Get off your...
No, if I were the NFL, I would go, you have three teams in the state of Florida. Perhaps they should be somewhere else.
Yeah,
you're really messing with...
They might just do that. If you make it hard enough to be here.
Yeah.
An aggressive kissing leads to an arrest recently. Did you hear this?
Yeah,
you did.
You suckered me right into that story by posting it, and I'm sad that I read it.
You are?
I am.
All right.
I really don't want to hear about crazy wrestling people.
Well, you're gonna. WWE star Ludwig Kaiser. His real name is Marcel Barthel. Great name. No wonder he has a different stage name. He was arrested.
And he's mean because he got beat up a lot as a kid.
Yeah. On May 20th, he was arrested for misdemeanor battery charges because he was in the Paramount on Lake Yale Apartments in Orlando, where he lives, and apparently Mr. Richard Reap, which I wonder if that's my old professor from Rollins College, Richard Reap. He entered an elevator around 6:30, and he encountered Mr. Kaiser, the WWE star, and a woman behaving in an uncontrollably intimate manner, and he described it as aggressively kissing in the elevator. And so when he exited on the 12th floor, he turned around and he said, "Please have some manners." And Kaiser responded by punching Reap multiple times in the face. And so he called the police. He called the police on the guy for punching him in the face, and for acting like an animal. And so Mr. Kaiser was booked into Orange County Jail around 2:30 in the afternoon. He bonded out in $1,000, and now they're fighting it out in court. So that's what you get.
Well, I mean,
he was showing off for his lady. Do you think that's what he was doing?
I'm sure she
Is that what you would do if we were kissing and some guy was like, "Get a room"? Would you punch him in the face and be like, "I'll do what I want"?
I would say, we'll go to your room.
Yeah, let's go to your. You probably would too. Depending if they were cute, you probably would say that. There was a riot at Mall at Millennia this week. Did you follow? Did you see that?
I did. I read about that on OrlandoShine.com.
Yeah, the Swatch store at the Mall at Millennia closed early on Saturday during a launch of a Pop Royal collection, which is a collaboration between Swatch and luxury watchmaker Audemars Piguet. And everybody was all hyped about it. It's a $400 pocket watch, basically.
Yeah,
and it looks really it looks kind of plasticky.
Like they needed air.
I'll be honest, they look kind of like Barbie watches to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
But we also weren't the only city where.
And it was
worldwide.
Trouble, right? It was
Yeah.
So many people showed up to the shop, Scotty, that they were just backed up. Thousands of people. And so Swatch was like, we can't handle this many people. Please get in line. And people were not getting in line. And they were budding. And they were using their elbows to try to get this Swatch pocket watch collab. It was very important to them because online they were selling for $1,000. So they knew
they were
if
just,
they
so a lot of people
like
are trying
20,
to sell them. Is that
everybody's
the
trying to resell?
Yeah.
It's the same as the shoe people. These are all the shoe.
Is that the thing
I think
with the
it's
shoe
kind-
people?
Oh yeah,
Well, they just really like shoes.
they love shoes, but they
love
also
shoes,
love
but
that they
they
can
love
resell their
resell
shoes
their
for
shoes.
even more than what they paid for them.
Even more.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you just repeating what I'm saying?
I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah. You're doing a great job.
No, that's wow. I like having nice sneakers, but that's a little crazy.
Yeah. Well, these are watches.
and they line up for that.
Yeah.
Well, I know that those are watches, but
Okay, you
it's the
move
same
on.
sort of mentality, though,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same people. Scarcity. Scarcity breeds demand.
Luckily, they don't. I don't know of any times when they beat up people for shoes, though.
In England, they'll beat you up for your
They what?
shoes. In England, they'll beat you up. And in my old high school, they'll
In
beat you up for your
England, they
shoes. All these kids on the res will
This
beat
is
you up.
something you know about England is
Yeah.
that they beat you up for your shoes.
Yeah, for your sneakers. In my old high school, too, the kids from the res used to beat people up for their shoes.
You grew up in a rough neighborhood.
I did. I really
Up in
did, Scotty.
Gooley River.
Gooley River. Giver, Gooley River. Maitland has banned golf carts on city streets.
Yeah, I'm wondering how that could have
We're
gotten
gonna
a good
see.
reaction because that is a trend.
I haven't seen anybody defend it. I've actually only seen people say good because they're tired of rich people having golf carts and letting their kids drive around, I guess, after school.
Oh, I
It's
see.
a lot of high school kids, elementary school kids driving themselves. The parents don't have to worry about it because they live
Is
close
it
enough
really?
to the
Because
school.
I mean, we live in College Park and there are golf carts, and I don't see kids joyriding, and
I'm specifically
finding that hard
talking
to
about
believe.
Maitland, though. I think in Maitland it's a thing. I've seen it. I've seen those little broccoli-headed kids driving around. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
We love calling. You know what the broccoli heads are?
What's that?
The broccoli heads.
Oh, yes, I know.
The kids with the hair.
I know what that term.
Yeah, it's like a mushroom cut, or a bowl cut, but it's curly.
I know exactly what you're saying, and
Yeah.
I haven't witnessed this. But I mean, we need to. Just
always such a
golf carts aren't a
contrarian.
bad thing. Golf carts
Why do
are,
you have to be a
are a good
contrarian?
thing, right?
You have to
Because
fight me on
they're
my own
electric,
show.
and that's better than them driving their cars around.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we need
they're-
to come to that realization, and Maitland needs to come up with a solution instead of.
Scotty,
pushing back
there
on
was
it.
a study back in the day that said that it's actually better for neighborhoodiness. You know, people found it easier to talk to each other because there's less barriers if you're all
Right.
in golf carts.
That
You
makes
know,
sense.
it's easier to
That
say
makes
hi
sense.
to somebody because there's not a door in your face.
So your prediction about the Maitland thing is that it'll just stand and nobody will question it?
It's already done. It's done. They have until August 11th
Well,
before
nothing's done.
police. Well, they could lift it, but I think they're just going to go with it. Maitland, you can't drive them on city streets, sidewalks, or trails. And golf cart owners have until August 11th before police start writing tickets. And it's the whole vehicle class. Like, there are slower roadworthy vehicles you can get that are street-worthy that do not qualify as golf carts. They're something else. So low-speed vehicles is what they're called, LSVs. So if you absolutely need to have a non-car for your kid, you can do that. But they still need to be registered. You have to get insurance. Like there are still it's not a freewheeling, do what you want kind of thing.
All right.
What do you process it, Scotty?
Huh?
What do
No,
you
I'm just like you're keep on the kid thing, and I don't understand. Is that really what they're saying was the issue in Maitland?
No, it's just the comments I saw.
It's just an observation.
Why do you always have to question
But also,
me on my show?
if you were a person who had invested in a golf cart based on the existing situation, and then your city does something like that, I think you have a good basis for a lawsuit.
That's enough. Stop talking. We're going to take a break and eat our pizza. And when we come back, we're going to try to have a good discussion about something.
If you're listening to the Orlando Shine Show right now, you can thank Attorney Mo DeWitt.
I sure am thanking him right now. He does so many cool things around town in Central Florida, and I'm just so thankful that he's supporting Orlando Shine.
And if you want to find out more about Attorney Mo DeWitt, all you got to do is go to justcallmo.com.
Justcallmo.com. This week at Enzian Theater, community service meets high fashion when Boots Riley's outrageous new film, I Love Boosters, comes to the big screen for 1 week only. Keke Palmer, Lakeith Stanfield, and Demi Moore star in this wild ride about professional shoplifters taking aim at a cutthroat fashion maven. Saturday at 11 a.m., Science on Screen presents Sally, the story of astronaut Sally Ride and her groundbreaking journey in her hidden 27-year-old romance. This free event features a discussion with aerospace engineer April Jennifer Choi. Sunday at noon, bring the kids for Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs at their peanut butter matinee. It's free for kids 12 and under. And Tuesday at 9:30 p.m., the gangs come out to play when The Warriors hits the screen on VHS. Tracking lines, tape hiss, and pure late-night cable chaos projected through their 4K laser system. Enzian Theater, blah blah blah, movies. Warriors, come out and play. Warriors, come out and play. This episode is sponsored by Legacy Life Project. Legacy Life Project creates beautifully crafted video biographies that preserve life stories on film. They capture voice, wisdom, personality in a way that photos or written memories just simply can't. Recently, the Legacy Life Project traveled with me to Canada, to the North Shore of Lake Superior, to interview my father, and I was there for the whole process, including filming on location at archaeological sites that my dad had documented during his career, and that's great because he was starting to forget a lot of things, so having me there to hold his hand through the process was vital. And it's also a memory that I got to make of the process. That's exactly what Legacy Life Project does. They help families preserve memories and stories that matter in a way that feels intentional, respectful, and lasting. Head on over to LegacyLifeProject.com right now and start saving those stories for future generations, especially if they're juicy. Do you love the rich, aromatic flavors of Vietnamese pho, but think it's too complicated to make at home? Think again. Join the Orange County Library System for Cuisine Corner Chicken Pho, a free virtual cooking class with culinary expert Diane Morin. She'll show you how to make a quick and delicious pot of chicken pho from the comfort of your own kitchen. Learn the secrets of building deep, authentic flavors without spending all day at the stove. Whether you're a seasoned cook or just starting out, Diane will walk you through every step. The class takes place online via Zoom on Tuesday, May 26th from 6:30 to 7:30. All you'll need is a device with internet access. Registration is required. Spots are limited. Sign up now at attend.ocls.org. That's attend.ocls.org. Just search for Cuisine Corner or Chicken Pho, that's PHO, to reserve your spot. Central Florida has spoken. After 8,826 votes, 5 incredible artists are taking the stage at the Beecham. Central Florida Public Media presents the 3rd annual Tiny Desk Concert Showcase on Thursday, June 4th at the Beecham in downtown Orlando. This year's lineup features Cassidy Johnson, Fernando Dapo, Sarah Rogo, Camilo, Corey Ashton. 5 artists chosen by you, Central Florida, to represent the best of the local music scene. From 67 submissions, you narrowed it down to 12 finalists, and you voted, and these top 5 rose to the top like the cream. This isn't just a concert, it's a celebration. One night, 5 artists, the Beecham, Thursday, June 4th. Get in there, y'all. Central Florida publicmedia.org/tinydesk. Congratulations, y'all.
I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
Welcome back to the Orlando Shine Show. It's Brendan O'Connor from OrlandoShine.com along with
Scotty Campbell.
My pocket gay.
What's up, everybody?
My gay boyfriend, Scotty Campbell. How you doing?
Good. How are
Already
you?
mad. Look at your little face. They could hear it. They could hear it in your voice how mad you are right now. Live it. Gosh. He's hitting me with his eyes, everybody. Just slap me across the face.
For God's sake. What are we talking about?
The news, Scotty. Like always, we're talking about the news. We're hanging out at the Thirsty Topher in Ivanhoe Village on Virginia Drive.
/ Ziggy's Pizza.
You helped move this bar top when it was at its original location.
I did. It was one big piece of wood, and now it's been divided up because the space is smaller. They moved to this little spot. Those people have since sold it to the Ziggy's Pizza people who are right next door. They took over. Love those guys. Yep.
We just had some pizza. How was your pizza?
It was delicious. I had the Prince Zuko, and
Do you know
so
who
I
that
changed
is?
it up a little bit. It's not the one that it's not my usual.
It's
which
spicy.
Is usually the Ziggy. No.
No? Do you know who Prince Zuko is?
No, I don't know who Prince Zuko is.
Do you want to know? Sounds like you don't.
Lay it on me.
It's from the Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, I see.
And
I
Zuko
see.
is Prince of the Fire Nation.
I see.
You know, he's got a little scar on his face, but he's still sexy.
Gotcha.
Dealing with a lot of
I felt
angst.
all of that in the pizza. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you should know. You should be informed about what you're eating.
I guess I should.
And saying, you know, words have meaning, Scotty, as you
I'll
like
never
to tell
order
me
that one
all-
again.
Yeah, well, I'm going to burp. News. I have to say shout out to Jim Hobart. I know you're listening, Jim. Thank you. Also, owner of Legacy Light Project, one of our ongoing sponsors here on Orlando Shine Show and the Orlando Shine.
Yeah.
If you have somebody in your family who's getting a little up there and they're forgetting some of their stories, now is the time to sit down with them and record those stories, and he will help them through guided questions. He'll sit with them and ask questions and record it on a video, and then you'll have a little documentary about your loved one that you can always keep with you or put in your little family library and pass down to your kids and make them watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
It's
that.
very cool, but why are we talking about him?
Well, he submitted. He had a question for me.
Okay.
He took some pictures because the water. We are in the middle of a big drought right now. I don't know if you know that. The whole America's Wang is dry.
Yeah.
Well, you know, big old statewide drought, and the lake level in Lake Eola is remarkably low. And as such, you can see some things that you normally can't see. And he was seeing some of these little circles in the water, in the sand on the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's that about? What is that?" And so he took some pictures and he sent them to me.
Aliens, obviously.
Clearly, crop circles. Turns out they're fish beds. Or some people called them bass holes.
Nobody calls them that, but you.
They did. No, it's in the comments. It's in the comments.
Okay.
You can see it on the comments. And large
But those were not bass.
Bass will do. Some one of them was bass, but most of them were tilapia, which are terribly invasive.
So how are do you know the explanation for that? How are they invasive?
Making how are tilapia invasive?
Yeah.
They'll eat other fish's eggs and they'll push them out of their area and eat
were
their
they
food.
introduced? To me,
Yeah.
that's what an
Oh yeah, they
invasive-
escaped. You know, fish farming.
They escaped.
Because they reproduce really quickly,
They
Scotty.
opened up their little gates.
Are you listening and receiving
I am.
information right now? Because
Yeah.
don't waste my time. Can I tell you why they're invasive?
Yes, but you just said they escaped.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they were being kept. Because they're a good food fish. Are you listening?
I am listening, but I'm also imagining a little cartoon where these little fish are breaking out of somewhere.
Yeah,
to
so you're not
be
listening. You're
invasive.
imagining.
They use a little whiteboard to make
my
their
God.
plans.
You're just in your brain cartoon
Starring
right now.
George
You're
Clooney
still
as
going.
the main tilapia.
You don't even hear me talking. You're just still in your cartoon. I'm not even telling you. I'm not even going to waste this knowledge on you because you don't care.
It's not for me. It's for the listeners. Now, come on.
They're invasive because people raise them. Are you listening?
I'm listening. I hope everybody else is.
Nobody even cares at this point. They breed really quickly, so they're a good
Yes.
crop fish. You know, if you have like a fishery, if you have an aquarium or I don't know, whatever, a pond, you know, you can grow a bunch of tilapia, like catfish. You don't have to feed them anything too high quality. They just kind of reproduce, and then you have a lot of protein in your wherever. But sometimes they escape from where you're growing them, and they get into the ecosystem. And so what?
Yeah.
What?
I'm listening.
What did you picture? Like a garden?
I went back to my movie.
I hate you. I can't talk to you about it anymore. This is why you're not allowed on the show.
But I guess where I'm stuck is like how were they introduced that they have become invasive?
I literally just told you.
No, you just went on about like, oh, they breed a lot. That's what
You want to know the exact location that they came from?
I want to know who did this.
Name names? Yeah, I can't name names
Tell
for
me
you.
Who brought the?
Nobody knows.
Who
You'll
brought
never
the
find.
tilapia?
Who's patient zero? Who is
And also,
responsible
how are
for all the
they getting
tilapia?
in? They're getting in Lake Eola because of the underground
Who knows?
feeds, or
Yeah.
or maybe
An
somebody's
osprey
just walking
dropped
around
them.
dropping tilapia in the water.
Yeah. Retention ponds have fish in them all over. I don't know how fish find their way there, to be honest. How do they?
Rain,
I guess.
God,
Or they get dropped in by an osprey.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think there's one guy doing it all, just causing trouble.
Johnny Appleseed, he's Johnny Fishy.
He's
Johnny
the
Johnny Fishy.
Johnny
Seed.
Fishhead.
Yeah, anyway, so read about that. If you have questions like Jimmy did, send them to me. We'll feature it in our neighborhood watch column. See something, say something. Tell me, I'll write about it. Downtown Church, a downtown church is looking for redevelopment proposals. First United Methodist Church of Orlando in downtown Orlando has issued a formal request for proposals for its full city block of property on Jackson Street, kind of just up the street from Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center.
Yeah.
And they want to hear from developers about how they can best use their property.
So they aren't gonna. It's not going to be a church anymore.
I think the idea is that they would sell the property to someone who wants to build up, and then they just put a church on the bottom floor or something, kind of like what the University Club tried to do with the Modera building. But then they
that
found
went
out they didn't have the group,
Yeah.
the members to support it.
It's kind of, that to me is kind of sad. It's a gorgeous church, and it's among that's the kind of things that make up a community and
Property
make
taxes,
up an
you know.
interesting downtown.
What's the AC bill for First Methodist? You know, what's that look like? Oh my gosh!
I don't know, but I don't think building another development with like empty retail spaces and things like that is your solution.
You can't see him right now, but Scotty Campbell's smoking a cigarette.
No,
and fixing his beret.
It's just the truth, isn't it? When you hear one of these people tell you that that's the way that we need to shape up downtown, I dare you to take a look around, get a little piece of paper and a little pen, and tick off all the empty retail spaces that are downtown and have been for a long time.
Well, speaking of empty retail, they just opened up Tanquerays Bar, the only basement bar in downtown
That'll
Orlando.
get filled.
It's available. They're looking for a
I'm going to
new
open something there.
tenant. Go right ahead. I think you should.
Tilapia Bar and Grill.
It's never been connected to the elevator, but they are connecting it to the main elevator in the Metcalf building. It's a historic Metcalf building. And then that bank space on the main floor is going to be a new restaurant called Tropics, like from a Miami company, I think.
And that's where in the building?
On the main floor, where the
Okay.
bank space was. You
Okay.
got me?
I'm trying to picture it in the building, but
Okay. That's literally when you walk in the main door. That main level is going to be a restaurant.
okay.
Right directly above Tanquerays.
Okay.
Okay. Got to tighten this up. There's a lot of dead space with you. You think people can't hear you think.
Well,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Sorry for thinking.
All right. Are we still fighting? We're gonna fight.
We're not fighting.
I
We're
think
just-
people want to see us coleslaw wrestle.
Oh my
I think
God.
that's what people want to see. We're gonna take this out to Daytona Beach. And
Their
solve
hero
it.
would be defeated.
You
That's right. I would stomp at you.
would.
Oh yeah.
Good luck. I'm like an eel.
You also don't like coleslaw, so it'll be like kryptonite.
All that rage within you would come out. You'd be like a little burning Care Bear of anger. You would 100% beat my butt.
You have no idea.
No. Hey, remember Brian Feldman? Performance.
Of course, I remember
performance
Brian
artist.
Feldman.
Moved away from here. He used to do crazy things. Like he got married to a stranger
Yes.
to protest why gay
He
people
hugged
can't
his
get
dad
married.
for a really long time.
A day, right? 2 days.
I thought it was even longer than that. But
God.
and my
I
favorite
heard
is
one of
when
them
he
got a
did
boner.
the book reading on the it's not really a balcony, but the sign at the
Oh, yeah.
the library where people
Walked
for
in.
a day they read.
Yeah, it was
books.
like a marathon of
Everybody
reading.
except Harry Lake, who cheated and did her reading down on the sidewalk.
Isaiah.
She was too chicken to get up there.
What a chicken.
Yeah.
Well, Brian Feldman's going to come back. He's going to be hanging out in a crane machine.
Oh, he's done that before.
It's the
Okay.
Skill Crane Kid. So this is the 15th anniversary of hanging out in a crane. And can you move your pizza so Gordon can sit down? Gordon's got things to do. Looking good with his hair all brushed. This is the 15th anniversary of Brian Feldman's Skill Crane Kid installation where he hangs out.
50th anniversary?
15th.
Oh, 15th. Thank God.
15th.
Holy moly.
Where he hangs out in a crane machine
Like, was I 8 years old when I saw that?
for
Oh, I'm 59. Never mind. Was I
many
9 years
hours.
old when
It's like you're not even listening. 16 hours straight he's going to hang out in a crane machine, and
Okay.
if you pay 50 cents, he will assist you to get a toy.
That's easy. If he was doing 16 and a half hours, I'd be like, that's impressive.
16 is
But
crazy. What do you do if you got to pee? Is he peeing in there on the animals?
He's got a plan. He's
What
got a
is
plan. He
happening?
won't drink for days before that.
He used to do these things all the time. It's coming back. It's
gotta
exciting
train.
for old school people. Orlando Weekly used to love Brian Feldman doing things here in town. They used to write about him all the time. That was very Billy
Yeah.
Maines, Aaron Sullivan era. So it's fun to
Absolutely.
wax poetic about that.
Bring that time back.
Yeah. Did you hear about that ex-gay pervert who got caught soliciting a minor?
I did, and I wish that was like shocking, but it's a
But it's
story you
not.
hear over and over again.
Should we name him?
Of course.
Let's do it. Alan Chambers, the former president of Orlando-based Exodus International, promoted conversion therapy and Pray the Gay Away movement, was arrested Tuesday for allegedly attempting to meet a teenage boy for
Right.
sex. I wouldn't even say teenage. He was 14. And it was an agent pretending to be a 14-year-old.
Right, which
Yeah.
that
Young
has its own
kid.
That's its own weirdness, but
Yeah.
obviously, this gentleman,
What?
ooh,
Boo.
ooh,
Ooh, 54 years old. He's facing charges of solicitation of a minor, transmission of harmful material to minors, blah, blah, blah. But what really gets my goat is that he was the president of the Park Ave Association, which is like the Main Street district for Winter Park, co-president. And even with his history of being involved with this ex-gay ministry. So it's like, and he wrote books about the subject. He used to harass Commissioner Patty Sheen about it. She publicly made some statements this week about it, about how he used to send her just nasty emails because she was an out gay politician. And yet still he was allowed to be a co-president of a Main Street district in Winter Park. And I just think that's crazy. And so I asked them for a quote. I was like, well, how do you guys have anything? First of all, I was like, do you have any statement about your co-president just being arrested like this? They sent me a statement, and you can see that up on OrlandoShine.com. And they were very quick to answer. So I said, while we're talking, do you have a statement about him being the president, even with his past of being with this ex-gay movement?
So
Crickets were heard, Scotty. Crickets.
so your feeling is he shouldn't have been in that position because
I don't
of
think so.
the ex-gay. I see.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I of course don't like and don't even believe in this sort of ex-gay BS, but I don't think that should stop somebody from having a job.
It sounds like he wasn't even gay. He was just a pedophile the whole time.
Well, yeah,
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Ugh. trash. Registration's open for the Florida Python Challenge. Happens every year. What?
Okay. No, it just cracks me up.
The Florida Fish and Wildlife needs your help to remove the invasive Burmese pythons that are in the Everglades and in between. And you can get some big cash prizes.
All
if you help catch them.
caused by people releasing their pets.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Just like
See, we know how that started.
tilapia.
Tilapia. Were they the tilapia were pets? Now this is making sense.
What I'm hearing is Burmese python are the tilapia of the land.
Except that we know how they got there. And they don't make circles on the bottom of the
That we know of.
Everglades that we know of.
That we know of.
But Jim Hobart should investigate.
Yeah, go there and take pictures. I'll write about it, Jim. Tanquerays we talked about. And that's it. We're out of time.
That's everything that we're going to talk.
Do you have
Well,
anything to say
didn't
to the list? What?
You didn't tell us about your what your favorite Fringe shows were.
I was a big fan. This is the last weekend of Orlando Fringe, so you have some time to get some tickets. They are about to name what are they called? Patrons Picks, which are the most popular ones of each venue. So
they're patrons picks. It is a good bet. You get to watch those on Monday, Memorial Day.
Yes, you have an extra day to buy
let's
tickets.
Explain that a patron's pick really means that they just sold the most tickets.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that they're the best.
Oh
it
my
means
God.
that they sold the most tickets. So
please,
let's take it with a grain of salt.
mansplain on my show.
No, I'm just
everything.
saying. You said the most popular, and it's like just because you sold the most tickets, you
Doesn't mean
could
you're
have
the
tricked
most
people
popular.
into that because you could have just said. We have butts in our show, and people bought tickets.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here to. Okay. So,
Anyway, you'll see me out and about. I'm going to do some fringing this
what
weekend.
I'm trying to say is you have an extra day to buy tickets, but they're
That's true.
selling out this weekend. This is always the busiest weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to be talking to people. Well, we're sending Brenda from
We
Bithlow
are. If you're out and about
tonight.
right now.
She's out there at Fringe interviewing people for their favorite shows to see what they liked. But I loved Generic White Male, which was like a dance and meditation on masculinity.
Haven't seen that one yet.
Loved it, and I also loved Stranger Thongs, which was just hilarious. And the guy reminded me of like old boys that I used to have crush on in high school who were just really funny and would play guitar and make with their shirts off, and I like that kind of humor. So yeah, those are my favorites.
Their shirts off in this?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's
All right.
really it's like burlesque.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not really good burlesque. It's like your boyfriend trying to seduce you, but he maybe doesn't have the moves. Like me
Okay.
when I convinced you that I wrote, I wish I was a little bit taller.
Oh
I wish
my
I
gosh.
was a baller, and I was
you
dancing
didn't really convince
provocatively
me.
for you.
You just did it, and I convinced myself that you wrote
That
it.
But remember, I was seducing you while I sang it.
Yeah, you're like
but it
you
was
had a little
goofy.
hip action going
Yeah,
on.
goofy.
I remember it
I'm
well.
amazing. So it was like that. It's that vibe. So you feel like he's doing
Oh,
that
that I
intimately
would
for
buy
you.
a ticket for.
Yeah, there you go.
right.
All right. Orlando Fringe. You can read all of our reviews on Orlando Fringe, and we have a link specifically to them on our Instagram and our bio link.
Theatrical reviews.
And we're out of time. We're really out of time. So
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening.
John's back next week. You won't have to hear me and John fight, or me and Scotty fight anymore.
I'm John's favorite sub.
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're still